In this video, I'm basically going to be showing you how to clone a website or get code from a website. Now, before I jump into this, the quality will be a little bit worse than the other videos that I've made just because I'm working on settings and trying to improve it on my new laptop. But for now, it doesn't look that bad, so you will be able to make out everything that I'm doing. So I'm just going to jump right into this. This will be in C#. So if you want to go ahead and open up Visual Studios in C# Windows form, you will need three things. You will need a text box, a button, and then a rich text box or another text box, whatever you want, but I'm going to be using a rich text box. Once you have all of this laid out, double click on your get code and your button will pop up. And before we actually start, you want to make sure that you have using system.io and then using system.net. If it's not there, just go ahead and type that in. And now to actually get the code from the site. So the first thing you want to do is make a string. You can name the string whatever you want. I'm just going to name it URL, and the string is going to be equal to the text of text box 1. So whatever we put in text box 1, say we go to like google.com, then we'll get the code from Google. Now that we have that, we need to make a request. So we're just going to do HTTP web request, and you can name this whatever. I'm just going to name it request just because, well, it's simple. I'm going to make that equal a request, and on the outside of it, we're going to do request.create since we will be creating a new request. And now after the request is all created, we need to get a response from the request. So we would do HTTP web response, like I spell response. Then name it again, name it whatever you want, and then equal HTTP web response. And then on the outside of this, we will do request or whatever you have up here dot get response, and you don't need to put anything in there. Now that we have that, that's basically all we need for like the request setup and the response setup. But now that we actually have the data, we need to make sure that we are able to view it and that it is sent to the rich text box or whatever you have. And we will be using StreamReader for that. Now, again, same thing. I'm just going to name it SR, and the StreamReader is going to be a new one. So new StreamReader. And basically it will be checking the response. So make sure we get that from stream. And then that's really all. The main thing that you really need to do now is make sure that whatever you have, so like the rich text box, for example, is equal to the StreamReader response. So rich text box 1.text is equal to SR, and then we want to make sure that we read all the way to the end. And then SR close. And that's pretty much all we need. So if we just go ahead and run this, the build succeeded. Let it load. And now if we go in here and just do https google.com. And then here you go, it generates code for you. And again, you can really do it with whatever site that you want to. It doesn't really matter what you use. It will all different responses, all different sites. So whatever you want to see code for, and you can. Now, obviously, it's way easier ways of doing this. You can just go to your site, right click on inspect elements, and then you'll see all the elements that are in it. And then this is basically everything here. You'll see here. The reason it was only it was so big on this was because here, instead of, dividing it into different categories, classes and all that, it just puts it all together. So it doesn't really break anything down. But that's pretty much all for this video. Again, it's really easy setup. There's not much to it. If you have any questions about it, just feel free to comment down below. If you'd like to see anything else, comment down below and I'll try and get to it when I can. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.